Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make some chicken burgers, and I'm not going to make them in a bun or a bread roll. We are going to do a bit of veggie stroganoff on the side. So we'll be back in a minute to show you how to make those. Okay guys, so we're going to start the chicken burgers now. Let me show you the ingredients. Over here I've got 300 grams of chopped chicken breast. So I've just chopped these by hand. If you can find some chicken mince or turkey mince, that is obviously a much easier option, but I'll show you how I do mine without a mincer. Then I've got 3 tablespoons of corn flour in here and 3 tablespoons of Dukan mayonnaise. If you look at my light lunches video, I've got a recipe there for Dukan mayonnaise. Then I've got 1 egg. Then I've got 3 cloves of garlic crushed. Then I've got a small onion diced up. I've got a tiny little bit of red sweet bell peppers chopped up. This is optional. And then I've got a couple of tablespoons of freshly chopped coriander mixed with parsley and just a little bit of seasoning. So let's get started here. Now I've got this, it's actually a veggie chopper. It's just a handheld, it's not electronic or anything like that. So I'm going to put my chicken in there and I'm just going to show you how fine to do the chicken. So it's dead simple. You can try doing it in a blender, but it will be a little bit smoother then. So I'm just trying to break up. Let's have a look at it now. Here we are. So it basically looks like chicken mince. So we're going to just put that in our mixing bowl here. There we go. And now we're going to add our Dukan mayonnaise, the 3 tablespoons. There we go. And we're going to add our onion. You don't have to use a full onion if you just want to use half an onion. I kind of like having lots of onion in there. I put the peppers in now as well. You can also put some sweet chili peppers if you want something spicy. I'll put the garlic in there. And some parsley and coriander. The cornflour can also go in at this point. And it's the cornflour and the egg that holds the burger together. So I'm just going to break the egg in here. There we go. We'll just whisk the egg up a little bit. Just with a fork, just to break it up a little bit. And that can go in as well. And then I just mix it by hand, just with a spoon. You see the mixture is slightly wetter than normal meatballs and burgers. It's a really lovely recipe. Just make sure you mix it really well. At this point you can season it a bit. I put a little bit of salt and pepper in. You can of course add other spices. There we go. So that's ready now for cooking. So we'll be back in a minute and then we'll show you how to cook these. Okay everyone, we are back. We're going to cook the chicken burgers now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to dish up into a nice hot non-stick pan piles of the chicken mixture. Now I'm making quite thick burgers here. I'm trying to divide the mix into 4 or 5 burgers here, but you can make them smaller if you want. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll try and kind of shape them a little bit more like a burger. So the bumpy bits, flatten it a bit. There we go. So I'm going to leave them medium to high heat just to get a bit of color on that side. And while that's happening, I'll take you to the other ingredients we've got here for our stroganoff. So I've just chopped up an onion, sliced it and quartered it so it's not too fine. Then I've got a couple of handfuls of sliced button mushrooms, the brown ones. Then I've got a cupful of runner beans that I've already pre-cooked for about 3 minutes in boiling water, so they are half cooked. Then I've got a little bit of oil, 2 teaspoons of oil, and I've got 3 cloves of garlic crushed here, a tablespoon of mustard, and then I'm using some cream cheese spread, the light version, or if you can find something with less fat. And then I've got some low-fat milk. I've not measured these 2 out, you just use a little bit to consistency. So we're going to be making our stroganoff in a minute. Let me just get our pan here. There we are. So I'm going to put the oil in the pan. So I'm cooking at least 2 or 3 portions of beans here. So that means you can cook with a little bit more oil than just for yourself. So we can have a look at our burgers and see what they look like. Let's have a look here. There we go. It's a little bit of a delicate affair, but I'm sure you get the idea. There we go. Just turn them over carefully. There we are. And now the pan should be hot enough for our onions over here. So just let the onions color a little bit. At the same time we can add some garlic. We're just basically sweating the onions off a bit here. Even add your mushrooms now. So at this point I'm going to check our chicken burgers to see what they look like, if they are ready on the other side. Yeah, they've got good color on them. So what I do at this stage, I add a little bit of water to the pan. I turn the pan right down. Just a few tablespoons of water. And then we're going to put the lid on there. And I'm actually going to swap these two around, so I've got a slower flame at the back there. So these burgers will now cook for 5 to 10 minutes till they are thoroughly cooked in the center. So we'll just continue here with our stroganoff. At this stage I'm going to add the mustard now. Now you can carry on colouring the onions and mushrooms if you like, and make them slightly golden. There we go. I'm going to add a little bit of milk now. And I'm also going to add our beans at this point. So it's a really quick, easy way to make a side vegetable. It's lots of flavor. I'm just going to heat that through. And then I'm going to turn it down very low. So these two will just cook for a little while now, and we will come back to these to finish them off and plate them. So our chicken burgers are cooked now. I'm just going to add a little bit of cream cheese to our stroganoff. Maybe about 2 tablespoons depending on how much beans and mushrooms you've got. And I always add this just at the end, just before serving. And it just gives it that lovely kind of creamy feel that you would expect from a stroganoff. Original stroganoff is with sour cream, but I feel the cream cheese does a pretty good job. So if you like a little bit more sauce, you can add a bit more. There we go, so that's ready to go now. This is our burgers now. They are totally cooked now, we've checked them. So they are ready for serving as well. There we go, lots of lovely stroganoff. There we go. And now our burgers. One burger is normally plenty for a portion. You can of course have 2 burgers if you like. And you can also serve these burgers with a nice side salad. So what I've done here, I've just got a couple of cherry tomatoes just for a little bit of colour. But you don't need to put them on. I've also got some nice chopped parsley. I'm going to sprinkle a little parsley on our stroganoff here. There we go. And that is all for today, guys. So chicken burgers with some mushroom and runner bean stroganoff. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you're going to be trying it on your own at home. If you have any questions, you can always leave it in the comments for me at the video. And I'm reminding you, please, please, please subscribe if you like the videos. And we are doing another video later this week with another idea. We've not done any cooking with fish, so this next video will be something with fish. So I hope you have a lovely day, and keep going, stay motivated. We can do this together. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.